Hey guys, Hecons here with another World of Warcraft gold making guide. Today we're going to be discussing the changes coming in patch 7.2.5 and their implications for gold making in the game. I'll also share the preparation I've been doing to get ready to make lots of gold once the new raid drops. Patch 7.2.5 will be out tomorrow, June 13th, while the normal and heroic difficulties of the Tomb of Sargeras will open a week from now, on next Tuesday or June 20th. This gives us a week to get used to our class changes, and for us gold goblins, an additional week to prepare to profit from the raid release. So the first big change coming in 7.2.5 is that heirloom gear can now be upgraded to work up to a maximum level of 110 or leveling in Legion. When 7.2 hit, it crippled the BOE market on most realms. Heirlooms being available won't be as impactful, but it's still worth noting that a portion of BOE purchases are by those who wish to have an easier time while leveling. Most of these potential buyers will now opt to purchase heirloom upgrades over BOEs. The heirloom upgrade from 100 to 110 should cost only 7.5k gold, which means you can upgrade multiple heirloom pieces for the cost to purchase one BOE piece. High item level 101 BOEs and pieces with desirable tertiary stats like Leech should still retain their value, but the generic 840 pieces will likely drop in value again. The maximum item level of crafted Obliterum gear will go up again by 10 item levels to 885 from 875. There is no upgrade to the base item level, which means it will now take 10 Obliterum to upgrade crafted gear to the max item level, when it only takes 8 now. Additionally, players using this gear will once again need to purchase 2 Obliterum to upgrade their existing pieces. This usually means that you should see an increased demand for Obliterum once the patch drops. Whether or not this increased demand actually leads to higher prices will depend on what the supply on your auction house looks like after 7.2.5. It's probably worth keeping an eye on the Obliterum market and seeing if any of the shuffles would be profitable in the first couple weeks. Next, the drop or proc rate to receive rank 3 recipes for alchemy will be significantly increased. Alchemists who have not yet gotten rank 3 on their flasks and potions may see this as an opportunity to try and get these to drop. If that's indeed the case, we should see a nice uptick in the demand for herbs and higher herb prices. At the same time, a lot of other alchemists who are preparing for the raid release may also be crafting flasks and potions to try and sell next week. If you're on a realm with not many raiders, then the market is going to get flooded with these flasks if there is not enough demand to keep up with the influx of supply. If you've already picked up herbs with the intention to make potions or flasks to sell, I would recommend that you do not craft anything until next Tuesday when the raid opens. This way you can check the prices of herbs, flasks, and potions to see if reselling the herbs themselves or crafting and selling the flasks and potions would be more profitable. At the same time, all of the gathering professions will also get a buff to the proc chance of their rank 3 questlines. That means a lot more miners, herbalists, and skinners will be out gathering to try and get these. While the impact to the prices of mats may not be immediate, it will likely mean lower prices for skins or in herbs in coming months. Lastly, cooking is also seeing a buff. A new item called Nomi Snacks will have a chance to drop from Nomi Research. This item is tradable, meaning it can be bought and sold. You may consider buying cheap cooking mats such as wildfowl eggs, lay blood, and shanks to feed to Nomi on alts to try and farm these. They look like they would be quite useful for players who do not yet have rank 2 and rank 3 cooking recipes, and there should be some demand for them. You might even consider using them on your cooking tune if you're missing any of the rank 3 recipes. Food and feast can be a very profitable market, especially when the new raid opens. As far as my own personal gold making on my main alliance realm, where I sell consumables, I am doing all of the above. I have an alchemist ready to go with a huge reserve of Legion herbs. I also have a tune that is mealing food for the raid release, and I'll be churning out feast once I consolidate all the bacon I've been saving up. As far as flasks and potions, I have a bank alt with between 800 to 1000 of each of the flasks, an assortment of potions, as well as over 1500 defiled augment runes. The flasks were made when herbs were a third of the price they are now, and the defiled augment runes were purchased when they were down to between 100 to 200 gold each on my realm. When I reset the rune market, I was getting as much as 20k per stack of 20 defiled augment runes, and I expect the prices to get to these levels again when Tomb drops. Be sure to also have gems and enchants on hand if you have a jewel crafter or enchanter, since people will be picking these up to gem and enchant their new raid gear. Anyways, that should cover most of the major changes in 7.2.5 that will have an impact on gold making in WoW. To sum up, I'll be keeping pretty much the same formula I've been using to make gold on the majority of my realms. On the realms where I sell consumables, I'll be focusing more on ways to capitalize on the Tomb of Sargeras raid release. If I see any other changes or think of anything else, I'll be sure to make another follow-up video letting you guys know. Hope you guys have fun in 7.2.5 tomorrow and Tomb next week. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching, and have an amazing week. Late.